Hi guys, welcome back. It's LSP. The date is currently the 2nd of September 2019. It's 12:37 p.m. GMT time. So, just a brief video going over some basic stuff. What I posted was this chart, and I asked people to get involved and show me what they personally see. There's only been a couple of responses so far, and I'm not. It's fine. I'm not expecting thousands of people to answer, but I want to keep the thread going and I want to post content. So I'll just go over some things, and I'm going to keep this very, very basic. Okay, I don't want to go into too much detail because there's a lot happening on this chart. The two people that responded both responded with the word order block. Okay, so I'm going to say right now, you're more than welcome to use any terminology that you like. I personally prefer not to use any terminology or labels. Sorry, I'll say it like that because you limit your thinking by doing that. The easiest way to explain that is if you call it an order block, then you expect on some level that that order block has value and that it will be tested, maybe retested, potentially have some price sensitivity there, and so on. Okay. What I prefer to do is I like to look at charts in a way that when I read price, it's showing me what price is doing. Okay. And thus, whatever candle, okay, I've identified, or whatever level I've identified, has more weight because we're reading the underlying current of price and orders. We're not reading an actual candle. We're not hinging everything on one or two candles. Yeah, so you're not going to get order blocks and bearish engulfing or dojis, or you're not going to get labels like that with me. I'm just going to kind of talk and try to teach. My apologies. Try and teach in a way that shows the underlying current, okay, of what's actually happening, with price. So I noted these two levels, one of them here, and then this candle here, okay. Now, it's not specific to that candle. The reason I chose this candle is because it's a consolidation here, okay. So this small area of consolidation here, that candle pretty much engulfs most of it. So that's why I chose to use this candle. It doesn't mean because it's an up or down candle, it's irrelevant. What matters is the order flow shift. Okay, this is what I call an order flow shift, and I don't. It's not necessarily some smart label. It's just an order flow shift. It means that orders have shifted from one side of the marketplace to another side of the marketplace. Now you can take this to many different levels. In terms of understanding, but if you understand the basic premise of an order flow shift, you'll know where price is reaching for next. Okay, it seems simple, seems basic. It is, but obviously there's a lot of other things that you need to factor in as well, because to arrive at that order flow shift, you need to understand what happened here on the gap. You need to understand what's happening down here on the on the stop run. You need to understand the break here, and so on and so on and so on, all the way up to this point where you read the order flow shift, and then okay, look, price is likely to go up and take out this level up here. The reason I noted these two levels here was because it's just liquidity. Okay, and I wanted to see, unfortunately there's not many people that have responded, which is fine. I wasn't expecting thousands of people to respond, but I want to get content out there, so I don't want to wait too long, and I'm hoping through the more content that I deliver and the more time that goes by, more people will get involved, and we can build a nice, solid trading community of sharing ideas and so on. But my intention wasn't necessarily for anybody to get that this was an order flow shift, because maybe that's just akin to my own personal trading, something that I look at or look for. But at least this high and this low, I wanted somebody to at least say, well, there's stops under there and there's stops above here, or there's liquidity or something. Yeah, I wanted to see the thinking process that people have, because then it gives me a better understanding of where people are, focusing most of their attention. The one thing that I will always focus on and push as much as I possibly can is the trader is always responsible for everything that they do. The trading methodology, the system, is not what matters. It really isn't, because there are many studies that have been done over the years where people have just traded a random system, okay, and as long as the risk management is in good stead, and it's a good solid risk management model, then you can still make money. Okay, it's not about you know, one specific methodology. It's not about one specific, trading system. The trader is responsible for making a system work or not. Okay, because you can take a perfectly good system and break it. You can take a very poor system and make it work. Okay, so the trader is, the common denominator in every trading system and every methodology. Okay, even if it's automated, the trader is still responsible because they have to keep, changing the rules, until they arrive at something that makes sense. Okay, so going forward, all right, and just to get a little bit of value from this video, like I said, we've come up here now and we've taken out the the high here. So that's fine. What we'll do is we'll just jump up to the weekly chart and we'll zoom out a little bit. All right, and you can see, I'll even go as far as the monthly. Actually, you can see you've had a really nice month. We came down. We've had a lot of rejection. Nice, upward pressure. Ground up a little bit. Finished in the upper quarter of the entire range, and we've started this month ever so slight move lower, and now we're potentially or hopefully going to be pushing higher. So, the dollar is showing some upward pressure, and it is showing that it wants to continue going higher. Okay, so we're going to mark off this level here. We're also going to mark off this level here, and these are the two levels that I believe are of interest going forward. So we have 99.20. I always round off 99.20 and 99.55. Okay, where I would expect price to at least go to next. And if it gets through those convincingly, there's nothing to stop it from getting up here to the $100 mark. Sorry, one second. To the $100 mark. So there's some levels of interest in terms of the lower time frames. Put the dividers on. You can see we've had a really nice pop here, very small amount of relief just there, grinding sideways to start the week, and a nice push high. It's taken out the high, so this is expected. Okay, but I presume that they're probably going to use some news this week. It is non-farm week, so they're probably going to use the news to have a run on something, which we'll study later in the week. But for now, this is just something that I expect in terms of the higher time frames to at least get to 99.20. So we'll see if that happens. Going forward, like I said, I do hope that more people get involved in the thread and share their ideas. And I do hope that we can build, a good solid trading community, because, this has been born out of frustration over the years, of me not being able to explain how simple trading actually is. And it's very, very annoying, for me personally. So I want to really sort of get everybody to understand trading isn't hard. Okay, we as traders make trading difficult, and that's why it takes many, many years, because trading involves psychology. Trading involves, a lot of key biases and key qualities that if you don't have them, or don't nurture them, or don't learn to use them and to make them stronger, i.e. discipline, patience, and things like this, then you're going to fail at trading regardless of whatever methodology or system that you use. Okay, so we'll continue to build on these ideas. We'll continue to to post. I will continue to post ideas on what I see in the marketplace. I'll show you some magic tricks as well, but you'll see what I mean when I get closer to that time. And we'll take it from there. All right, guys. So as always, I hope this video finds everybody well. I hope you had a great weekend, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care.